Mattress is the softest and the best, and she's threatened execution if we dare disturb the rest of her very special guest. She's ordered quiet, 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 quiet. The queen insists on quiet. She's ordered 20 mattresses, the softest and the best, and she's threatened execution if we dare disturb the rest of her very special guest. She's ordered quiet, insists on quiet. The queen insists on mattresses, the ordered 20 mattresses, and she's threatened execution and she's threatened execution of her very special guest. She's ordered quiet, quiet, quiet. She's ordered quiet, quiet. The queen insists on quiet. She's ordered 20 mattresses, the softest and the best.
Please! Sheets.
Right.
Blankets.
Right.
Pillows.
Right.
Mattresses.
Right.
All right. All of you listen up, and listen well. There's a little girl upstairs who is dog-tired. I want her to get a good night's rest, so I want quiet around here, and I will get quiet if I have to scream the place down. Quiet!
Quiet. Quiet. The queen insists on quiet. 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 The queen insists on quiet. 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 The queen insists on quiet.
Some.
S-U-M, some.
Summer?
Summer. S-U-M-E-R, summer.
Well, they must have wrote it down wrong.
Probably.
Well, if Mama tests you in literature spelling, you're sure to pass. That just leaves history.
Oh, boy. Well, history's tough, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Valdir.
Valdir.
The young Prince Valdir, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir,
Oh, yeah, Fafnir. That one.
takes his father's sword, Minning,
Winning.
and, disguised as the West Wind, he goes into the forest, surprises Fafnir in his lair, and slays him. Whereupon he is enabled to understand the speech of the birds. Meanwhile, Valdir's father, Alberic, disguised as the sacred goat, tells him that the spirit of Gunther...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ring for the page, boy?
No.
You got the wrong room, son. Larkin!
Yes, Your Majesty.
What are you doing?
I was running away.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, why don't you sit down and rest? Now, what's this all about?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
We had a little disagreement, and so you're running away. He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess in that case, you're right. I guess about the only thing you can do is pack up and get out. Unless, of course, you were to go and, say you're sorry. Just a thought. That Harry is a wonderful boy, and he really loves you.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now, honey, you should go put on something that shows you're a girl. And, Larkin, try to act a little helpless. Men don't like women who are too strong.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I do.
We all know that. You better go to bed, Dauntless, and leave me the history book.
Whatever Mama's test is tomorrow, I'm sure you'll pass.
Thanks.
Well, almost sure anyway. But whatever you get, it's okay. I'll understand.
Thanks. Good night. And so, the young Prince Valdir, after having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword Minning, rescued the princess Frigga, and they mounted his horse Trigga, and they rode off
to the castle of Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad.
They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. When the curtain descends, there's nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always the bride.
Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the wash in the walls and the windows, till she landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde.
Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand.
Cinderella had outside help.
I have no one but me. Fairy godmother, 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 where can you be?
I haven't got a fairy godmother. I don't even have a godmother. Oh, sure, I have a mother, but she's not a very ordinary woman.
Snow White was so pretty, they tell us.
The queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all.
She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small,
But there were 7 and they're practically a regiment.
I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin inside.
That girl had 7 little determined men working day and night just for her. Oh, sure. The queen gave her a poison apple. Even so,
She lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do it. They tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me.
Rapunzel had platinum tresses that would double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch.
Till one night in despair down, she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch.
I wonder, it'll never hold. No bloody heart!
I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to live happily, happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of a chapel eternally tied. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm the bride, and then I'll be happily happy. Yes, happily happy. And thoroughly satisfied, satisfied, satisfied.
Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend. I hope. Oh, Harry. Harry, look at me. I was going to run away. But it was only because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me? Well, even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you. And I want to be near you, if I can, as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way I have. Yesterday I loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted, I give you fair warning, I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
Yesterday I loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted, I give you fair warning, I tremble at your touch, not nearly half so much as I will tomorrow morning.
Yesterday you seemed as lovely to me as anyone ever could be. Now I see what tricks my eyes can play.
Yesterday I must have been utterly blind, or else I was out of my mind.
For I find you so much lovelier today. My heart cannot be trusted, I give you fair warning, I openly loved you as never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted, I give you fair warning, I openly confess.
Tonight I love you less than I will
Tomorrow morning.
Mattresses, that should do it, and one small pea that I had to bring all the way up from the pantry. There. All right, you may come in now. Feeling tired? You must be sure to get a good night's rest so that you'll be fresh and early in the morning to go back to wherever it is you go.
Am I almost there yet?
Help her up.
This way, Your Highness.
Well, at least one person in this castle is going to get a good night's sleep. Heart. Just imagining it. Just. Heart. That's all.
No, definitely not imagining it.
Come on, we can do this.
Got the test tomorrow.
Have to rest it up. I swear, heart cannot match. Just get. All right. We'll take you from the top. 27 Let Mother fix it.
No, Mama, I can do it myself.
Well, far be it for me to interfere, precious.
No, Mama, I can do it.
Why are you wearing that so early in the morning?
Well, today's the test, Mama, and I want to look my best for Winifred.
Sweetheart, the test is all over.
Huh?
The test is over, darling boy.
But, Mama, when was it? What was it?
Why, it was last night. We put her to bed on 20 soft, downy mattresses with a tiny pea beneath. And, of course, the pea would have kept a real princess awake.
And she slept?
Well, darling, I'm sure I don't know. But she was practically falling asleep on her way there, and yawning like a vulgar scullery maid. I mean, you should have seen her, darling. She looked ghastly. And old enough to be your... well, we'll see.
Oh, Fred.
Wizard?
Your Majesty?
Hold the court.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm so nervous I could die. Absolutely die.
If she doesn't pass, I'll throw myself in the mouth.
Quiet, the Queen.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Your Majesty.
All here to see the princess on her way? Huh? And where is our little slug-a-bed? She should be getting an early start. Here she is now. She isn't even dressed yet. She must have slept like a baby.
37,428?
37,428 what?
Sheep! What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
What do you mean?
I mean that bed ought to move down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You've passed.
Past what?
The test. Mama put a pea under 20 mattresses, and you felt it. And now we can be married.
A pea under 20 mattresses! Oh, no wonder I'm black and blue.
Anyway, Dauntless dear, I'll leave the wedding arrangements up to you. And you better start looking around for a small kingdom for us. I have a feeling you're not going to want to live with the in-laws. Well, good night.
She's going to get cold sleeping on that bare floor. I'd better take her up to our room.
Dauntless, wait!
Wait for what, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration.
But, Mama, she passed the test, and now we can be married.
I said wait. Now listen to your mother. Throughout this heartbreaking affair of finding you a real princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never expected one solitary word of sympathy.
Mama, quiet.
But I will not stand by and watch you throw yourself away on this little nobody.
Shh, Mama, she's asleep.
I mean, look at her. She may have passed the test, but I've never trusted anyone with those shifty eyes, with that mean little mouth, or...
I told you to shut up.
It happened. It happened. The prophecy. The mouse has devoured the hawk. The queen.
She can't talk.
I can. And I've got a lot to say.
Well, good night.
Unhand the boy. You've asked for it, Agravain, and now you've got it. From now on, when I say hop, I want you to hop. Hop. Skip. Jump. Hop, skip, jump.
How did she stay away? That pea was awfully small.
It wasn't the pea.
It wasn't the pea, it wasn't the pea at all. Oh, life is dread, it's very interesting. We think we understand, we think we know. It's very interesting. Thank you, princess and princess, we love you so. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant air.
of deep appreciation. Starting with this group right here. Obviously, it's been a great run, and this is the last time that I will get to direct this group as it is. But I am so deeply impressed with what they just did. And just so you know, I didn't touch any buttons. I didn't pull any strings. I didn't manage anything back there. I was watching, and they did all of that tonight. So. But of course, we couldn't have done it without some very important help. And I really want to recognize that there are people written into the program, but I really have to say a few things about what took place up here. And you're looking at a lot of it. Starting with our backdrop. It's a little bit covered up now, but this backdrop is in its third consecutive show. And we added to it a little side props here, and all of that was done by Ashley Collins. And covering up the backdrop here in this amazing prop, this is just one of many amazing props. And many of you know, I always call Ian Kincaid when I need something special built. And, it had to be sturdy, it had to carry all the hidden stuff in the back, it had to hold up to flipping and flopping around on top of it, and it had to look great. Erin and her mom, Marshall Hodge, helped prepare the mattress look there. So that was the finishing touch. Is Enid here tonight? Yes. Enid, I really want you to come up here because if a play doesn't look right, it's just not a play. And it looks right when you get someone who can make amazing costumes.
And Melinda.
And yeah, Melinda made the king costume. But this, Enid has been working on this literally since the fall when we started getting together. And there were thrift store trips by MJ and Enid, lots of talking, and getting together whenever, and coming right down to the last minute. We got the jester's hat today. And Enid, I really want to give you this as a special gift from all of us. It's amazing. And of course, a musical couldn't have music without a music teacher. And Miss Janes has helped us all the way through the year, getting the music ready, reworking her schedule so that she could help them prepare this music and make it awesome. Miss Janes, thank you so much. And then, of course, all of the 8th grade parents for giving me this group to work with. Whenever I receive thanks and congratulations on this work, I always say, I got a great cast. I get the great cast every year, and so thank you for another amazing play.